Hey guys, I thought I should quickly say, even if you're not interested in the whole preamble about these tyres, there is some decent riding action in this video. So if you don't want to see all the tyre talk at the start, skip ahead to this timestamp in the video, and yeah, check out that riding action. I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, otherwise, sit back and grab a beer and enjoy. Hey guys, got a bit of a different video for you this week. As a lot of you probably know, since I've had the T7, about 3 years or so now, 40,000 kilometers, I've pretty much exclusively been using the Goldentyre GT923 and been very happy with them. Obviously they are you know, full-on off-road knobby tyre, which, you know, really suits a lot of the riding that I do. Just recently the nice folks at Goldentyre Australia approached me and asked if I'd be keen to try out a different kind of tyre. It's the GT923, guys. They have been available for a while, but you know, only in 17 and 19 inch sizes, which obviously are more road orientated sizes. Now, even though these are officially more of a 70% road, 30% off-road tyre, apparently they've been getting some good feedback from them. Apparently they can perform more like you know, 50-50 style tyres. These aren't actually officially available yet, guys, so little old me has been lucky enough to get my hands on these to try them out. I'm not sure when they're going to be available to buy in the 18s and 21s, but yeah, if you're after that style of tyre, they might be worth looking at. I'm going to be testing them out, guys. Now obviously, yeah, I'm not expecting them to perform like a knobby. You know, that's unrealistic, I think. So why would anyone choose a tyre like this over a knobby? Well, you know, if you want that road handling, obviously these are going to be a lot better on the road. They're going to be a lot quieter, and with any luck, they're going to wear really well. As an example, these 723s that I have on there currently, the rear one is pretty well shagged. I've got both of the front and rear at the moment have got just under 5,000 kilometers on them. Yeah, the rear is definitely shagged. The front knobby is still good. I got at least 10,000 out of the front 723s. But yeah, we'll see how the 923s are looking after a few rides. Clock up some Ks on them. I'm going to be pushing these tyres, guys. I'm going to see how far they will get me off-road. Hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised. As I said, you know, you cannot expect knobby performance from this kind of tyre, but you know, there might be a decent long wearing option for some of you guys that don't do much sand and mud riding like me. You know, I do occasionally get into the sand and mud, but most of the time it's dry, dusty, loose, scrabbly, rocky trails. So we'll see how these tyres go in that sort of stuff. Now the 723 knobbies that I've been running are a 140 wide rear. These are actually a proper 150 wide rear tyre, guys. They're a 150 70/18. So yeah, they are of course tubeless tyres as well, guys. Hopefully they're not going to be too hard to fit. Anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is throw these out in the sun to soften them up a little bit and see how easily they go on the rims. And after that, we're going to be heading out for some dirt riding and find some hill climbs and some challenges and see how well these tyres do. So hang around. Yeah, one thing I like about these 140 tube style tyres is that they are a lot easier to break the bead than a tubeless tyre. Because obviously, you know, these aren't tubeless rims, so I've got to use a tube. And if I need to replace a tube or patch a tube out in the field, being able to break the bead easily is a big advantage. I don't usually recommend breaking the bead with thongs on your feet. It's a good way to lose some skin off your ankles, so I'll just throw my boots on. So yeah, that bead actually broke real easy. If you've ever tried to break the bead on the stock STRs on the T7, you'll know what a hard bead is to break. This tube's seen probably about 3 or 4 rear tyres now, and it's still really good nick. A little bit of baby powder in there does wonders. Now these are a directional tyre, so we need to make sure we put them on the right way around. Oh, there we go. Isn't so bad. Come on. That was not fun. I had to use a clamp to get the bead down in the well. I think if you had to change a tube out in the bush and you've only got pissy little tyre irons like that, you're probably going to be up shit creek, so keep that in mind. Might be a good tyre for actual tubeless rims, so you don't have to buggerise around with tubes, but hard work. Anyway, it's on there. Hopefully the front's a bit easier. Well, if there's one thing I've discovered here, is that tubeless tyres are not easy to fit. I already knew that, but I've forgotten just how much of a bitch they can be, even this front. Oh, seriously. Oh, there we go. Now we pray that the tube is not pinched. Holy crap, she looks weird. Almost like back to stock. Kind of looks a bit like a supermoto. Anyway, I'm keen to see how these go. Alright, let's do this thing. Testing out the 923s, and so far on the road, well, obviously, you know, pretty bloody good compared to the old knobbies. But then look, you know, I gotta be honest, I don't mind the knobbies on the road, especially the 723s. I don't have a problem with them. I think they handle quite well. I guess not all knobbies are equal on the road, but the 723s seem to be pretty good. To me, the only complaint I would have is that they're freaking noisy, man. They are really noisy, especially the front. Yeah, it's got a real bad whine, especially on smooth bitumen. Oh, no point messing around, might as well get into some fun stuff straight away. Bit of a hill climb up here, and you know, it ain't it ain't no small hill. It's definitely a challenge even with knobbies on these bigger heavy bikes anyway, so let's see how we go. So far the handling on the dirt is as good as the knobby. Pretty impressed. I mean, that's sort of what they're designed for, easy dirt roads, so this here is going to be the challenge. Back seems to have plenty of traction so far. Thread the needle straight up the middle here. I'll be laughing. A little loose here. Oh, they're struggling at this stuff. Come on, baby. You're definitely spinning on that loose stuff. Oh, got there though. Got there. Man, it was touch and go. Tell you what though, up is up. Yeah, first challenge, success. Yeah, awesome. I thought it would actually be harder than that to get up that hill. So as I said, yeah, it's not an easy hill, and this sort of stuff, oh, front seems to be hooking up on the hard pack. Plenty of braking power there. Yeah, that rear has got surprisingly impressive grip. And yeah, like as you guys know, last year we got more rain than you could poke a friggin' stick at. This year it's been dry as hell, and this is sort of more normal for this area. You know, it would be interesting to try these out on you know, wet ground, but I may not get to do that for a while, so dry testing it is for now. There's a million boot scooters leaving the muster site
today. A lot of oncoming traffic that I've got to be aware of. Fucking dust. I knew it'd be people everywhere out here today. It is fun and games. Monday morning, everyone's hungover trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Good time to be on a bike. Finally through that rubbish. Be a couple of challenges up this track. See how we go. It's a bit bloody rough. Gotta take the cheat track up here. Still pretty steep though. But yeah, look, if this is the sort of the extent of the riding that you do, you don't get any more gnarly than this. I don't see any reason to run a freaking knobby tyre. It just doesn't make sense. And you can do this sort of stuff, no problem. Alright, bit of a steep downhill here. Test out the front. Pull up, no worries. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. And this sort of stuff. Look at those things. So yeah, as I said, guys, if I, I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. If I thought they were more suited to just flat dirt road touring, I'd say so. But so far, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Let's see how they're holding up. We've only done, let's see, done 34 kilometres, half of that on bitumen. Not a mark on them. Right. Oh man. A little bit of bona fide single track here. Oh, come on. Just fit under. Whew. Tell you what, tyres are doing a fine job. The rider's pretty ordinary. The rider is struggling. I'm way out of shape for doing single track. Oh man, I really need to use these steg pegs more, I just forget they're there and I'm reefing on my poor arms. I always used to say that the KTM 500 was an awesome single track weapon, even though a lot of people thought it was too freaking heavy. This bike is not a single track weapon, it is too heavy. The 500 was awesome. Anyway, I think we've proved that it can do single track, or these tyres can do single track in the dry. These slippery roads and shit, man, like, they're gonna be trouble no matter what freaking tyres you've got on. See, give it the old tractor test. Yeah, got it there, no worries. I'll be able to go from there. Oh, shit. See how steep it is, the front ain't holding it. Turning around, I can just see myself getting jammed up against a tree, setting off the PLB. Come and get me. See if we can extricate ourselves from this track. Anyway, dry, hilly, single track, GT923s, passed, flying colours, no problem. Gotta be honest, I was not expecting to be doing stuff like this on them. Not today anyway, straight off the bat. But they're going so well. If we can get over this freaking log. That's the way to do it. Alright, try this track. Yowza. Bottomed out. And on T7 we got this. Wow, these tyres, the reports are correct. They do very well in the dirt. I'm gonna have a drink and a rest. Alright, rested and regrouped. See what we can find up here. Oh, come on. Didn't we cut a track through here? That's right. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, me and Jimmy on the 701. Got the old silky saw out, cut a track through here. Good to see people using it, you're welcome. It looks a bit overgrown. Yeah, I better not go down there. It's one thing coming up hills, but going down ones that you don't know what's down there, and then potentially having to get back up. Not a good idea. Doesn't matter what tyres you got on, that's never a good idea. Even getting going on that fairly steep little incline and that loose loose dirt, it's not a problem. It is my track. What the hell's going on here? Why is this shit so overgrown? Doesn't anybody ride this stuff anymore? Maybe there's something blocking the track up here. Whoa! Come on, baby. Lantana's taken over. I can't believe how overgrown this track is. Crazy. There's got to be something blocking it. Blocking the four-wheel drives from going through. Oh, here we go. That'll do it. Do you know what though? Like, based on what I've seen so far of these tyres, the only reason that I probably wouldn't use them as my everyday tyre is the fact that they're freaking tubeless, and I don't have tubeless rims. So, you know, if I get a puncture, I shouldn't even say that word while I'm out riding, but you know, if I do get a flat, just breaking the beads on these tubeless tyres can be a dead set nightmare. So that's the one thing that will put me off, because otherwise they grip fine. If they come out with a tube style version, I'll be all over it, I reckon. I don't think they will have a you know, a tube version, but you never know. It is easy twin track, and you know, these tyres just eat it up, no worries. Nice and smooth too. Whoa, what was that? Looks like a freshly pushed track. Let's have a look, shall we? That'd be neutral. This is some soft stuff. Cool, shortcut. So yeah, in that soft dirt, obviously these aren't going to move as much soil as, you know, a knobby tyre, but man, they get it done. Oh, what hill. Man, it was, yeah, she was scrabbling for purchase for a little bit there, and then I think she found some embedded rock, and it just gripped and launched, and off we went. Well, you can't say I'm not testing these tyres off-road. Honestly, I was a little bit, concerned about testing these out. But, you know, they're good, man, they're good tyres. Yeah, there's a hill straight up the other side over here, which I am not going to attempt on the T7. And I'll tell you why. It's because I couldn't even get up there on the 500 half the time. It's a long, steep hill. I don't know if you can see it up there. Alright, come on, baby. Too much fun. Too much fun. What is it about going up hills on a motorbike that's so awesome? So yeah, anyway, I'm not trying to sell these tyres to you guys or anything like that. As you know, Goldentyre do help out my channel with tyres and that from time to time. And no, really, they just wanted some. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. Really, they just wanted some feedback from me on how they go off road. So I thought it would be an interesting video to do, share it with you guys. As I said, they're not even available to buy yet anyway, so at least you guys are aware of them now. If you're you know, if you think they might be something that suits your riding style. They still look brand new. There's still fucking hard edges on those knobs, if you can call them knobs. So another quick look at that hill that I just came down, the one that I went up. I know the GoPro never ever does hills justice, but hopefully you guys can see, like that is, you know, that's a proper little hill climb, that. I mean, look at the bloody thing. It doesn't look like it belongs out here. So which track do I take? Alright, eeny meeny miny left. Looks more interesting. Doing 100 through this track. Ow. Unfortunately, this is about the extent of the moisture that I'm going to find today. I don't think it's going to be a problem for the tyres. Oh yeah. Somewhat controlled. Definitely doable. Whoa. Okay. Apparently we're not done with the hill climbs just yet. What the hell? Come on, old girl. Holy shit. Come on. What the hell is this? Well, it's almost lifting the front off the ground. That's how much traction I've got. I think I know this track. I can't believe I got up that on these tyres. That is one of the tracks up the back of Mount Gentiloni, I believe. Wow. Yep. Look where I am. This is where I was going to go with Dougie the other day, do some hard shit. I wonder if I can get through this track now. Be pretty cool. Turning into a real adventure today, folks. Wow. So yeah, this track, you know, back in the day I'd come through here all the time. It was one of my favourites on the Enduro bike. I never ever managed to bring the T7 through. I think I tried from the other side one time with Tex. Dropped the bike a couple of times. It was so overgrown and shit house. So we ended up giving up. Oh yeah, there's some rough shit down here. It looks like Forbies have been through this far at least, so maybe it's doable. I don't have heaps of water. Another thing that I've got to keep in mind. Oh, don't get me wrong, some of the enduro bikes that I came through here with really struggled on some of this stuff. It ain't an easy track. I can't believe I not only got up one of the Mount Gentiloni tracks, but I did it on these tyres. Holy shit! I think, to be honest, I think the adrenaline just kicked in. I couldn't stop, I just had to keep going. So yeah, according to the map, this is pretty much, yeah, right here is the summit of Mount Gentiloni. So we are at the top, T7, at the top of Mount Gentiloni. Didn't think I'd see that. So I think we go down this way. Not gonna lie guys, I'm a little bit concerned, as this is not a track that I was keen to do on this bike by myself. Just kind of ended up here. Just go with it, eh? Oh, shit, this looks, yeah, this is the one I remember too. This is it, but look how overgrown it looks. Yeah, not keen for this shit. With someone else, yeah, and with more water. Decisions now, decisions. Back the way I came, or just go down there. I think I should be alright getting down there. It's better than going back the way I came, hey? Yeah. Go and have a look. And she's got some steep, fucking tricky sections. If I just take my time, should be right. If worst comes to worst, I'll throw the bike down. Alright, it's going to be a key off. First gear, clutch as a brake. Sort of hill, I reckon. Hopefully I can recognise the spot that I got up to the other day. Ooh. Just going to take it real steady down here. Surely this isn't where I got to. I don't even really know. Doesn't look familiar. That's steep, man, that is steep. These tyres are doing really well. It just takes one ghoulie rock to throw your front out. And then you're kissing dirt. Wee, 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 wee. Oh man, the arm pump's setting in. I think I might even be better off just chucking her in neutral and using the rear brake normally. Save my clutch hand. Oh man, my nuts. Ooh. I clinked one of my clinkers on the seat. Oh, it hurts. Oh. Surely that's not the end of the steep bit. No, it couldn't be. I remember there being more than that. Yeah, I think I got up past this part though, so yeah. I Oh, I think I would have been pretty freaking close to the top. Yeah, I definitely got past this bit. I remember coming down here and sketching out on this spot coming down. Whoa. Cool. Alright, well, I'm home free now pretty much. At least I know I can get out of here. How cool, man. T7 Mount Gentilani with freaking 70/30 tyres on, no less. Oh shit, I'm freaking stoked with that. Not just the tyres, you know, there's obviously some skilled riding going on here, folks. There's a decent old hill on. Keeps going and going. Still rolling in eco mode. Oh. That's as far as we're rolling today, folks. I think that's as good a place as any to wrap this video up, hey? I'll be honest with you guys, I did not leave home this morning intending to do shit like that. I wanted to push the tyres a bit, but I didn't want to do, you know, I wasn't intending on doing stuff that I would hesitate doing on the friggin' knobby tyres. So, wow, yeah, I've got to say I'm really impressed. I mean, there's hard shit and then there's Mount Gentilani, and we got up there on these things. Look at them. And they did, I mean, they didn't just exceed my expectations, they totally blew them out of the water. That was impressive. Wow. Don't know what else to say, guys. They bloody good tyres. Like, as I've said 100, 200, 300, 1,000 times in this video, mud, deep sand, going to be probably a different story, but I think they'll get you through wet surfaces pretty well. Just deep mud and deep sand, yeah, you need those knobs on the tyres to throw the dirt to propel you forward. But I don't know what you ride, but if it's anything up to and including that, you probably get away with these tyres. Anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks, patrons. You know, I don't really push the Patreon thing that much. I do, you know, I try to thank my supporters as much as possible, because I really do appreciate it. If you really do enjoy these videos, guys, and you've got a few spare bucks a month to help me out to keep doing it, I'd really appreciate your support on Patreon. But yeah, the total revenue from doing this gig at the moment doesn't even really equate to half a normal wage. In a way, it seems criminal to be getting paid at anything at all to do this, because I love it. But you know, I do put in a lot of long hours editing, guys. Any of you guys that edit videos yourselves will know that it's a long process. Keep that in mind, guys. If you've been thinking about getting on the Patreon, now's probably a good time to do it. Yeah, so I don't like pushing this stuff. It seems too good of a job to be true, but yeah, it really doesn't make enough money for me. Anyway, enough whining. It is what it is. Speaking of supporters, the supporter shout out for this week goes to these two mad dogs, Jeff, Damon and Prosbo. Thank you, guys. Thank you both for your support, really appreciate it. And thank all you Patreons as always. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Cheers.